The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker. I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough slam. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know if it's without question, but I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. That also a career-long kick for the veteran Charles.
Just get it done there. Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the line was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this is right down as he picks it through. That made it 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And able to follow down on his own. He's got room at the 30. Now he's is loose down the middle of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute.
And he'll take this one in. Packer touchdown. Mercedes Lewis. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fields it right around the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. The Lions had 1-6 now, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Eric Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Lions 6.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Again, he finds more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ready, set.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
43 rail. Ready.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 76 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Ritter will throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they're for 2 to tie the game. So the pass and it works out in the 2-point try. Just in general, passing versus running in a 2-point conversion situation.
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this.
Beautiful spin, run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's it's Rodgers. The check down here to Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play.
Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 50 yards as they have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Needle blue.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Williams, a man in motion right. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. It's complete to Williams. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It was terrible. It's like they don't want to win this one.
Extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Packers 28, Lions 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Clock 10. 6. Mega. Claws red.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Cycle.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Fight 60.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, his first touchdown of the year. And the Lions are back within a score. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Good, strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Rodgers again now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
88.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Lions 21. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 37 yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Drill green. Red, yellow. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Eric Wilson, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Black shot. Hey, green.
Second and long. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A first down carry for Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And they get the guard, John Runyon. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Rodgers. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42. Lions 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Blue strikers.
First down.
Red Cypher.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike White. Green Jack. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Black Ultra. Doing black.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Now Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7-3. The 27.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
49. Lions 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ready up.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. He'll look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Drill green. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to feel like you make a play in the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Glove. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes. And
his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. With a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, you just kind of feel for them right now. And you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. But not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. To throw again on second down. Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Romeo Dobbs is intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown! Alan Lazard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Well, the convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's the backup Goff. And pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. to throw. Gone. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll fake the give. Now go. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left.
76.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On 2nd down, Love once more. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. He scored the ball in through the air. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Goff looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables. And in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back to Dillon on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
All right, here we go. Focus, boys. Big play. Big play here. Big play. Let's make something happen. Come on.
Set, ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Love now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
That defense can't stop you. No way. We're rolling, boys. Time to go get six.
After the interception, here's goal. This is caught by Williams. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and 7. Now gone. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Play like a team.
On first down, it's gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
14.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another
pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Lions 36.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
That's what I like to hear. You got that one right. Yeah, don't let him get away with that. Right goal, ref.
What? He was holding him.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
This is just not fun anymore.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Gone. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Packers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Detroit, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.